In this video, we're shedding more light on what engine will be in the 2022 Toyota Tundra. Could the 2022 Toyota Tundra get a twin-turbo V8 after all? Right from the start, there's a few caveats to get out of the way when it comes to new patent applications. First up, they don't always represent a final product. Sometimes the manufacturer will hold on to an idea. What's more, Toyota's particular document provides crucial statements that may change the final engine's configuration if this makes it to production in, say, the new Tundra. On Thursday, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office published an application filed by Toyota in September 2020. In the document, with inventor credit going to Masami Ishikawa, statements like, quote, "A vehicular internal combustion engine is equipped with a supercharger," and "V8 twin-turbo engine" do get the imagination firing, don't they? Our friends over at GR86 Forums spotted the application, and they surmised that this could be the power plant expected to make its way into the 2022 Tundra. Of course, it could also be a high-output engine for another Toyota, let's say a 300 series Land Cruiser or a Lexus model like the high-performance F-Series. Some interesting pieces: Toyota, like every other manufacturer, does not specify a specific vehicle for this engine, so again, that's left up to interpretation. For its part, Toyota will not comment on our future product unless they officially announce it themselves. So bearing that in mind, there are a few directions you can follow through from what's published in this patent application. Most of the evidence we've seen thus far points to a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 as the power plant of choice for the new Tundra. That would provide a downsized unit that would help cut down on weight, improve fuel economy, and, thanks to forced induction, boost power. The outgoing truck manages 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque from its aging 5.7-liter V8. Those still aren't horrible figures today, but it has obviously fallen behind the pack, to say nothing of the engine's abysmal low teens MPG ratings. To that end, this design delivers on our forced induction assumption and says near the end of page 8, page 3 of the text, that, quote, "Incidentally, the foregoing embodiment has been described using the V8 engine as an example of the internal combustion engine. However, the number of cylinders arranged in the cylinder block is not limited in particular. For example, the internal combustion engine may, for example, be a V6 engine." While the twin-turbo V8 may come to fruition as illustrated in the figures, Toyota does somewhat emphasize the 6-cylinder configuration in this paragraph. Another approach Toyota could take is offering a high-output Tundra of some sort to take on the growing crop of stupidly powerful V8 trucks, like the impending Ford F-150 Raptor R and the Ram 1500 TRX. Ordinary models could still pack the assumed 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 while tossing a bone to those who still want some 8-cylinder performance. So here's a little more on the engine's layout. Fortunately, we don't believe Toyota will make us wait too much longer for official information. Regardless of how many cylinders this engine ultimately has, if this is indeed the new Tundra-bound powertrain, there are a few more nuggets as to how the automaker intends to build it. About midway through, the document notes a twin-turbo configuration as well as a single-turbo layout. Then it goes on to say, quote, "Besides, the 2 turbochargers are installed on the cylinder block." That sounds like a hot V configuration, and there are quite a few reasons why it would make sense for Toyota to do that. We're not engineers here at Car Fanatics, so we'll leave it to someone who's actually qualified to outline the advantages. Of course, the application does account for turbos mounted beside the cylinder block as well. Again, we'll have to wait and see what Toyota actually does. Let us know what you think will happen in the comments down below. And while you're at it, take a look at these videos on trucks that may suit your fancy. And enjoy your day.